Good morning everyone. Today I am going to start your optional subjects, that is IP, Informatics Practices. Before coming to the main content of the subject, I would like to share something related to your subject, why you all should opt IP as an optional subject. You all know today each and everything is dependent upon computer, dependent upon technology. Without technology, even your studies are not possible today. Is it or not? So how this simple technology, yes, it is very simple. Why it is simple? Because when you are cramming the things, it will be always difficult. But when you learn the things, it would be easy. Any subject, not only this, I am telling you, any subject, you just learn the concept, how you are going to inculcate each and everything which is given in that particular core subject, and you are able to learn each and every basic fundamentals of any subject. So when you are opting IP as a subject, it opens many doors for you. Not only like if you are opting commerce, then you can have a particular career and there you can use, not only that you are having biology as a main subject, there how it could be used. Any career option you are opting, this is the best thing to combine with. Why it is best thing? Because when you are learning computers, that means you are learning what is the most required today and even in future. Now why it is required, how we come to know that in even in future it will be in demand. The reason is because it gets changed every second. The information which we are sharing, which we are maybe gathering from internet, or maybe we are getting from any other sources, that information, computer is a thing where information gets changed within fraction of seconds. Even if you see, when you were in middle school, at that time your computer subject is called as information technology, because at that time all the basics which you may need even for your day-to-day work, that you were learning. Then when you were promoted to high school, you were learning computer applications, which again along with the basics, you were learning many office techniques, so that whenever you are going to work, you have some hands-on experience, with the help of which you can use that experience to work in any office. Then when you were promoted, now you are in class 11th and 12th, you are going to learn computer subject only, but what it is going to be called, it is going to be called informatic practices. Why? Because this is a tool with the help of which you are able to shine whatever the field you are going to select, even in future, even today. The thing is, when you are able to decide what exactly you are going to do, this is the weapon which is going to help you in each and every field, whatever the field you are going to select. Now see, if you can see that what all things, basically what all syllabus we are going to learn. First of all, very important, in class 10th, the marking scheme which you have studied, that is 70 marks practical and 30 marks theory. Now in class 11th, it is totally reversed. You have theory of 70 marks and practical of 30 marks. Okay, so this is a big change for you. You might be thinking that this will be an easy subject. It will be easy if you will passionately learn computer languages. If you love to learn computer languages, it would definitely going to help you, as well as it would be very easy for you. But if you were thinking that I'll cram and then I'll do, maybe some of the career opportunities you will only get if you will have IP as an optional subject. But the thing is, if you are thinking that you will cram and you can do, then it is very difficult subject for you. Okay, so first change is theory is of 70 marks, the way you have in your physics, chemistry, economics, history or sociology subject, and practical will be of 30 marks, the way you have in other subjects. Then what all things you are going to study. Maybe till now you were not taking computer as a serious subject, but now this will be your main subject, though it is optional subject. Optional means you can opt. Options are given to you. Out of those options, you are selecting IP as your optional subject, but its marks are going to add. And even if you were not serious till now, then also we are going to start our syllabus with the Scratch. Scratch means not the language which you have learned in class 10th. From the basics we are going to start, like I am going to start what computer is, how you can define the computer, what exactly computer is doing. So not an issue if you have not paid any attention till now. Then also from the basics we are going to begin in class 11th. Then you can see after studying about the computer system, the second thing which you are going to do, that is Python. It looks like a name of snake, but this is a programming language. Programming language, what programming languages are? What do you think? You might have gone with your parents to railway station. Your parents are just filling the form from where they have to go, just source and destination, number of people going, and on which particular date you have to go, and the operator simply entering those details in the computer and your tickets get printed, right? So there is one program behind that with the help of which you are able to get your tickets printed. This is simply like when you are booking any airline tickets online, or even for cinema ticket if you are booking, each and everything, even cinema tickets, it is showing you like which particular row, which particular seat is available. So how all these things are possible? Even if we'll forget about this, the simple calculator you have in your computer, right? In that computer, when you are just selecting the numbers and choosing any mathematical operation like plus, minus, multiplication, how actually it knows that if plus button is pressed, then it has to add, when minus button is pressed, then it has to subtract. All these concepts are based on programming. Programming is nothing, just a set of instructions which we are giving to the computer so that computer can obey our instructions and work on it and give us the output. That much only it is doing. So Python is a programming language. It is very easy language. Interpreted language, can work on cross-platform. Cross-platform means in any operating system it can work. It's not like that you need a particular system, particular hardware requirement or software requirement. Nothing, no obligations as such. Whatever the things you want to use, software or hardware, that you can use when you are working on the Python language. Very easy language you can work with within. In class 10th you have learned Scratch. That is also programming language, but just a very short portion of Scratch was taught to you as it was in the syllabus. So now the full-fledged programming language will be you all are going to learn, because in your syllabus after your 12th class, like in your final practicals, you are going to create one own software of your. So that is a big thing. Like in the age of 17 or 18 you are going to create your own software. That is a big thing. So Python will be the front end when you are working. Front end means where you are working, where user is working. When you are booking your tickets, that operator is only handling the front end. Only the screen is given where he or she is entering all the details. And from the back end, what is back end? This is front end, and this you can see MySQL. MySQL stands for My Structured Query Language. So this is the back end. Back end means from where all this information is coming. That is your back end. Like when operator is entering all the information, whether seats are available or not available on that particular day, that how operator will come to know. He or she will come to know with the help of any backend. This is one of the backend which now everyone is using for one or another thing. If you will take example of any website like google.com, you want to search anything, you are just writing your search criteria in the search box. Whatever you are writing, it is giving you long list of different websites with the help of which you are able to get your search answer. Is it or not? So where all these things are stored? These things are stored in a database. Yes, it is stored in MySQL. So how to store, how to create, how to keep that much big database, that you are going to learn in your class 11th as well as 12th. So you have two software if you'll see. One is front end, that is Python, and another one is back end, that is MySQL. Why you are learning both the software? Because you are not a computer operator, you are going to be a programmer, you are going to make programs, and you are going to connect these two software so that if any other user want to search, want to have anything from your database, he or she can have it from your front end itself. So I must say that you all should take IP as an optional subject to learn more and more new things. Thank you.